NBA2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside, and we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Here's Durant. Unable to get that one. Good D by Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. Right side Edwards. Takes a 3. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Back to Durant. Inside. Ayton. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Back to Conley. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Ball against Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Edwards, a pass to Conley to the left wing. Here's Towns. Edwards with it, now guarded by Booker, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Outside Paul. Pass to Durant. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Over to the wing. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. The 3. Here's Gobert. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Here's Okogie. There's the triple. Hits a 3-pointer.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And that one drops.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Pass to Okogie. Outside Booker to the middle. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And there's 1:38 left in the first.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Up top, Booker. He's guarded by Conley. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Pass to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Durant, no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And Towns' 3-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Count it. Good.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Paul passes to Durant. To stop the run, Booker's shot is good.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Towns for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three. It goes on Kevin Durant. And the second free throw is good. And he makes all three.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And so it's Minnesota. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Anthony Edwards out there with Mike Conley. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Gobert passes to Edwards. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Outside Durant. Ayton with a screen. Durant with it. Towns covering. Ayton. No, stuffing him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince is checked in for Conley, and it's Noel in for Edwards. Prince can't hit. Here's Okogie for 3. Sinks it from distance. Okogie's got 6.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, Durant with a steal. Outside Booker. No good on the triple. Minnesota in the lead.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Shot clock at 5. Back to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. Durant. Pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Fires from deep. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Prince. Knocked away. Paul with a steal. Okogie on the wing. This one for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Timeout called the Timberwolves. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Pass to Durant. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Paul for 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Paul. Stolen by Conley. From behind the arc. Kevin Durant with a rebound. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Booker for 3. The shot no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And he makes a first.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Ball against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Durant way outside. That one no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Conley finds Towns. Edwards with it. 13 points in the game. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Alexander Walker. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Pass to Ayton. Outside Durant. Here's Okogie. Outside Paul. Booker for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Durant, pass to Paul. Back to Durant. From downtown. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Up and in on the layup. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. And he jams it home with authority.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And Ayton, throw it down.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Aiden's on another level.
Conley passes to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Towns down low. Booker defending. Yep, that one's good. Towns has got 11 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Minnesota calls time here. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Pass to Noel. Back to Prince.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside, Anderson. Back to Prince. Outside, Anderson. Takes it inside, and he banks in the layup. Anderson's got his second bucket on the night.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
Left side, Durant. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Back to Paul. Pass to Okogie. For three, Booker. No good on the shot. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Alexander Walker. Lays it up and banks it in. Give him 8 points now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Durant for three. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
For three, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Anderson for three. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Conley comes in for Prince. And it's Edwards in for Noel. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Paul against Edwards. Paul passes to Booker. That three's off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Edwards. And he drives in. Soft touch off the glass. Edwards has got 15 points.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
To the wing, right side. Paul for three. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
It's really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
He hits the second from the line. And stolen by Edwards. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Minnesota with a commanding lead to end the quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter. So it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Kyle Anderson, Mike Conley out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Gobert in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Hayden finds Paul. Here's Okogie. Outside Durant. The three. Drops in the three.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
That's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Suns ball.
Well, the Suns shooting just 35% from the floor.
Timberwolves foul. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Durant inside. He's against Gobert. The kick out to Paul. Just 5 to shoot, and stolen by Gobert.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Down low. Anderson for three. Right side Conley. Gobert passes to Edwards. Driving inside. Hauled in by Paul. And so here's Phoenix. To the inside. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Ayton passes to Durant. 6 to shoot. Pass to Okogie. Booker for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Anderson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Yep, that one goes.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset. And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Conley against Booker. Stripped away. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Booker finds Ayton. Here's Okogie. Here's the three. Knocks down the long J.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Anderson for three. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Outside Durant. Okogie on the wing. Pass to Paul. For three, Durant. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Outside Durant. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And they recover it. To the right side. Three-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
For the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
There's 57 seconds left in the final quarter. They double team Paul. Durant for three. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Conley can't cash it in from close range.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Durant, launches a three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And there's the lob, and Gobert with the stuff.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Booker for three. Anderson pulls it down. Outside Edwards, shoots over Paul, misses the shot, and so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. And, Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Westbrook, no good.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Leonard against Edwards. Out to Conley. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Towns. Gobert's got his second basket of the night. Morris outside. Westbrook against Edwards. Here's George. And the basket is good.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it, and just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Conley. Poked away. Leonard with the steal. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the layup's good off the glass. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Alexander Walker passes to Towns. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Westbrook against Gobert. That one falls. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. The kick out to Towns. Back to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. They get it back. Gobert missed inside.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Leonard. Out to Conley. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. A shot by Alexander Walker. No good. Inside. Down low. Here's Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Zubac, that's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside. Look at that. And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down. And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
And he's good on the second.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Westbrook dishes to Leonard. For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. That one is off.
Well, we've seen teams go all in to acquire Kawhi Leonard. Easy to see why. He just changes the course of a franchise. Any team he's on legitimately has a chance to win a title.
Here is Edwards. Outside Conley. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Right side, George. Count it. George has got his second basket of the game.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Outside, Towns. Back to Conley. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, you know, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, you know, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
The kick out to Westbrook. Now the pass to Zubac, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Edwards finds Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Conley with the 3. Westbrook pulls it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Morris. Back to Westbrook. Baseline jumper. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers leading by 4. And George kicks to Morris. Off target from 3-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And if he gets looks that plainly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Torian Prince comes in for Alexander Walker. Daniels, he's checked in for Michael Conley. And it's Noel in for Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 3. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Noel. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Westbrook passes to Morris. And And again, no good by the Clippers. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. The Clippers have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Outside for George. A three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves trade. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Prince's shot is good.
Well, he knows how to score, and he does just that on that play.
Pass to George. And Leonard has it in the corner. To the middle. And it's George missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Prince wide open. And the three ball is good. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
A good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch and shoot opportunities.
George passes to Leonard. That one's off. Still out of sync.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Noel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line. And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Alexander Walker comes in for Taurean Prince. And Mike Conley subbed in for McDaniels. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. And George kicks to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Blocked again.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Conley against George. Towns, the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Noel. He's covered by Westbrook. Deflects the pass. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And he sinks the second.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Looking to end the run. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Nifty move. And it's laid up and in by Conley. Conley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish. All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, and with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns, the pass to Alexander Walker. Noel. They get it again. Pass to Alexander Walker. Towns for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Poked loose. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Count it. Good. 6 points for Paul George.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. And here's Leonard from three. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Leonard's got 8 points.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Minnesota leading by 14. Towns high post. Kicks it to Gobert. Fires the three. Conley's shot is off. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Here's George. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Conley the pass to Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. And here's Edwards. He has 6. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. The pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Morris outside. On the wing, George. Edwards defending. 5 on the clock. Here's Westbrook. And the Clippers miss again.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Edwards into the lane.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Zubac finds George. And here's Morris for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Towns. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Strong move there. Russell getting his feet in the paint, and he can taste 2.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard dishes to Morris. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. Good on the shot. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. From deep, George. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Back to George. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. George has got 8 points.
Physically imposing at 6'8", 220. Paul George sturdy enough.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Westbrook with a wide-open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Steps back. Here's Edwards. And
and a good example of why Leonard perpetually makes the all-defensive team.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 13. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Timberwolves leading by 13, and on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. The Timberwolves shooting at 50% in a decent groove. To the paint, stolen by Zubac. Anderson against Leonard. Morris passes to Zubac. Reed with the block. Here's Anderson. What a terrific move that was. And the Timberwolves lead by 15. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes and came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
First free throw is good.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force, and Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
It's George on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That free throw good from George.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And both free throws good for Paul George. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points.
Personal foul. First team.
And he knocks down the first one.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Zubac finds Morris. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 16. Finally, the pass to Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 11 points here in just the second half. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Clippers trail by 20. 4-3, Westbrook. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's. Here's Edwards going inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
They shoot again, and Towns finishes inside. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Zubac, that's good.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
For three, Edwards. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
1:31 left here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook kicks to George.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Rudy Gobert.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Conley. It's hauled in by the Clippers. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 4-3, Westbrook. That shot off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Towns.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Yes, that goes in.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And it's Towns missing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Suns up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at point guard.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Leonard can't get it to go. Outside Booker. There's the three. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Durant inside. He's working on Morris. Durant, no good. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Now here's Leonard. He's covered closely. Count that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
On the wing, Durant. Guarded by Morris. Paul against Westbrook. Clock at 6. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Runs the offense smoothly. Durant special in that regard.
The Clippers trail. Here's Westbrook. They grab their own miss. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
On the wing, Durant. Here's Okogie. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Going inside. And the dunk by Leonard.
That hoop is what makes Kawhi so lethal. I mean, you have to respect the outside shot, but he can also take it right to the basket.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. Second shot opportunity. And it's Westbrook again missing. The Suns trailing. It's Durant with a drive. George against Paul. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. There's 57 seconds left in the opening quarter. Westbrook missing again.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton, setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Westbrook, the pass to George. No good on the 3. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 6.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Marcus Morris Sr. Shooting 1.
Morris, no good on the free throw. Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Lets the three fly. Can't hit that one. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth dance team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Morris passes to Westbrook. And no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Now here's Durant. He has 6. Pass to Booker. Fires the three. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Booker's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Morris passes to George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
Outside Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Knocks down the triple. Morris has got 7.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
The drive by Paul. Durant for 3. He buries it from 3.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
Morris passes to Zubac. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Outside Booker. Out left to the wing. Outside Durant. Lets it go from deep. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Westbrook. Back to George. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Zubac passes to Morris. Back to Zubac. Westbrook outside. To the middle. Here's Leonard. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. 6 points for him.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Ball passes to Ayton. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Down low.
2 minutes.
Here's Morris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Kevin Durant. The first one falls.
Marcus Morris Sr. at the line for 2.
So he gets them both. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Durant. Puts up a three. The Clippers grab the miss. 1:44 left in the second period. That one's good from Morris on the assist by George. Morris has got 11 points.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide open man on that one.
Here's Okogie. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Durant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. George finds Morris. That gives them the lead. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Up top, Durant. He's got 11. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. Offensive rebound.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Morris. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Durant. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Outside Paul. There's 25 seconds left in the half. And Durant with the big finish.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Pass to Aiden. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. 7 seconds left to play in the first half. Stolen by Ayton. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor.
The previous play is under
To wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And while watching it live, it was hard to see whether he beat the clock or not. Looks like he might have been a little late.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Suns on top. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
23.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group from Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
He's off on the first.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses. The Suns leading. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Paul against Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And here's Leonard. He's got 6. And And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Okogie on the wing. It's stolen by Leonard. Morris on the wing is covered by Ayton. Leonard on the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Kevin Durant.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
That one misses. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Paul against Leonard. Outside Paul. It's stolen by Leonard. Morris down low. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside Paul. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Durant. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
Morris outside. Back to Westbrook. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. It's good. Ayton's got 11.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Here's George. Morris outside. Takes the 3. Okogie pulls down the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Durant. Launches it. Here's Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Ayton's got 6 here in the quarter.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Westbrook finds George. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Paul against Westbrook. Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Paul passes to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
This is Paul's game. A pass-first point guard who excels at setting up his teammates.
George. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Ayton gets it to go.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
That one goes. Count it. Westbrook's got his 2nd basket of the night.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot.
Paul passes to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Clippers trail. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
An explosive talent. When Westbrook gets room to take flight, he goes for it.
George against Payne. Inside. Here's Biyombo. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's Morris. George passes to Zubac. Out to Leonard. Back to Zubac. Another shot. Morris right side. And another shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, and the intensity Russ plays with is exceptional. When he goes hard inside, it forces the D to act.
At the line for 2.
And no luck that time either. The Suns leading. Ross for 3. Sinks the tray.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Leonard passes to Westbrook. The kick out to Morris. Here's Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
No good on the free throw.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And for the Suns, they're shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Outside Payne. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Ross for 3, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Morris finds Leonard. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Baisley. Outside Ross. Back to Baisley. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And it's the Clippers on the break. The finish! And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Rejected by Westbrook. Morris against Warren. Leonard played it in with a nice touch off the window. Now just a 3-point Phoenix lead.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Payne against Westbrook. To the inside. Oh, Morris with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. George for 3. The Clippers rebound. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Tipped away. Payne with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Fast break. Here we go. Payne against Westbrook. Outside Payne. Looking to win the drought. Baisley, good. And the Suns lead by 5. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns. Morris down low. Baisley on him. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I thought he had that ball thrown out, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Warren, the pass to Payne. Pass to Biyombo. Inside. Here's Baisley. The shot won't fall. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. Westbrook against Payne. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Pass to Biyombo. The 3. Baisley misses. And the Clippers have possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Morris can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Westbrook against Payne. Warren for three. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Morris passes to George. Shoots over Ross. George's shot is off. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Warren from outside the arc.
You combine instincts and awareness, Leonard is arguably the best defender in the NBA.
Offline. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. So often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front courts and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big. They're dynamic. They're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Booker. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Pocket 6 to the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen. And boy, good night when he starts to cook.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside, does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Now here's Paul. Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
Yeah, Kevin Durant's got the jumper. He shows you right there. I'm going to rock the rim. Leave no doubt, KD.
Conley finds McDaniel. Here's Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Here's Edwards. Ball stolen. KD with it. Now defended by Gobert. Booker, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Out to Conley. Passes to Towns. And here is McDaniel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Towns in the corner to the left side wing. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Paul.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
KD sets the pick for Booker. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. One-on-one fast break. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Suns leading by 3. Paul kicks to KD. No good on the 3. Back to Paul. The feed to Durant. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Okogie, defended by Gobert, and he comes up with the deuce. Durant's got 8.
Well, at close range, you can see KD adjust his touch perfectly, just enough power on that interior shot.
Edwards. Good D by Booker. The Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Okogie. McDaniels defending. Paul for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Timberwolves trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Towns gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Paul passes to Durant. Off target with his 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's McDaniels. He gets it in there. McDaniels got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Booker outside. From deep 3-point range. Phoenix no good that time either. Good if it goes. That shot off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Taurean Prince, and it's Alexander Walker into the 2-guard. Prince outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Okogie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Booker with no one around. Knocks down the 3-ball. Booker's got the first points up on the board here in the 2nd quarter for the Suns. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul right side. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Booker. Here's Prince. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. Edwards has come in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Noel. Timberwolves trail by 4. The pass to Gobert. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the and-one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here's Booker from the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And that'll tie this game up.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one.
Paul kicks to Booker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Edwards dishes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Prince. Back to Towns. Conley feeling it out. Just 3 to shoot. Prince in the corner. Off the left rim and out. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Booker inside, guarded by Prince. Paul for three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Kicks to Gobert. Right wing. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Ayton. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
That's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Kicks it out to Prince. The pass to Towns. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. .110 left in the second quarter. Now Paul. To the paint. Suns keep it alive. Pass to Okogie. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Booker, good on the triple. Booker's got 6.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Down low, here's Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Pass to Booker from deep. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And here's Edwards. He's got 7. Towns a screen on Booker. And that one's good. Towns has got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves. And a close game so far through the first. Thank you, David, for that interview. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Outside Durant, this one for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Here's Paul after the basket by Minnesota.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Edwards against Booker. Durant with the steal. Paul outside. To the middle, here's Ayton. Towns with the defensive effort. And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And it's Durant missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Towns throws it down.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Now here's Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Prince has got the ball. Edwards passes to Towns. Prince kicks to Conley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Now here's Paul. Inside, Durant, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 16 points for KD.
A little bit of finesse against the physicality. Kevin Durant doing work.
Reed the pass to Conley. Here's Anderson. Kicks it out to Prince. Good on the three-point shot. Prince has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Passes it to Okogie. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. This will be his fourth shot at the line in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. 1:44 left to play in the third. To the inside, and Ayton throws it down.
We can get lost in the impact Kevin Durant makes as a scorer, but this guy is so willing to share the basketball.
And there's the pass to Alexander-Walker. Kicks it out to Prince. Dishes it to Conley. Anderson outside. Just 5 on the clock. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Durant wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kicks it out to Prince. Fires the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Prince has got 10 points in the game.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. To the right side. Okogie, the pass to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Paul with the 3. They get the rebound. Durant finds 8. Paul outside. Shoots the 3. Suns keep it alive. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Okogie, the pass to Booker. To the paint. And then Durant with the dunk.
I think what takes people by surprise is how well Kevin Durant moves at his size. Just so good coming off the screen.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Minnesota on top, up 8. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Ayton. Ayton a screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Booker outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done. You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
And Towns gets it to go.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Now here's Booker. It's stolen by Gobert. And Edwards with the stuff.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Here is Paul. To the inside. Here's Durant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Paul with the ball. KD on the wing. Down low, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. Right side, Conley. Towns for 3. He can't get that one.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Inside, it's stolen by Edwards.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Conley gets the bucket.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Boy, you love his toughness. You can tell that this young guy cares. The game is important to Karl Anthony Towns.
Paul dishes to KD. Booker the pass to Okogie. Second chance shot. No good from Booker.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Here's Conley, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You can see that defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor, he'll get to the line.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Suns trail by 15. To the middle, stolen by McDaniels. Conley finds Edwards. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
We are talking about one of the greatest scorers in the history of NBA basketball. Kevin Durant's doing some work right now.
Booker looking around. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
The free throw off from Durant. Minnesota leading by 11. And finished off by Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
KD sets the pick for Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Here's Okogie, down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul for 3. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. Jacks up a 3. Durant, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Minnesota.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Anthony Edwards.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
No good on that one.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility, so crucial.
And he finally knocks one down. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Pass to McDaniels. He dishes it to Conley. Puts up a three. Here's Towns. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific...
Clippers' new arena in Inglewood is opening soon.
Yeah, can't wait to experience it firsthand, Allie. Thank you. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point guard. George passes to Morris. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with it. Outside McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Gobert. Yes! Great play by Conley to set it up. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
George against Edwards. Pass to Conley. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And just over a minute played here to start the game.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Now Edwards. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team.
Pass to Gobert. Now Towns. Here's McDaniels. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Back to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Edwards with it. They shoot again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Russell Westbrook. The first free throw is good.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Here's McDaniels. Knocks it loose. Leonard against Conley. Leonard passes to Zubac. Now Morris. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. Second chance shot. The kick out to Morris. The three ball. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Down low. Leonard outside to the paint. Here's George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Towns can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Leonard passes to Morris. Offensive board. Westbrook outside. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. McDaniels, that's good. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Now here's George, and here's Westbrook from the arc, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The shot by Conley, no good. The Clippers trail. Leonard passes to Westbrook. And here's Morris. The shot. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Towns, a screen on Westbrook. Right side Edwards. And stolen by Leonard. To the middle. Stolen by Conley. By himself. And Edwards slams it in.
Quick feet, quick hands of Conley, forcing the turnover and getting them out on the brink.
And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is set. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Jalen Noel out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Reed in at center. Hits the trifecta.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
And the second free throw is good.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Pass to Alexander Walker. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
To the paint. Here's Morris. And the layup is good off the glass. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Minnesota in the lead. Minnesota calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Conley on the attack. Towns passes to Edwards. And it's all from three-point range. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Edwards against Leonard. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Good D by Gobert.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Towns. There's the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
George passes to Leonard, takes the three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a pro.
Hammer it home!
Ooh, that hurt. Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Here's Zubats. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And he drops a first. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Leonard passes to Zubats. George for three. And the Clippers miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Conley against Westbrook. 4-3. And that one's good from Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Westbrook outside. George for three.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Yep, that one goes.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Towns. Good work defensively by Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Morris for three. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Edwards with it, guarded now by Morris. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
1 minute left in the first half. Pass to George. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Now here's Edwards. Leonard defending. Gobert drives in. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Heading downhill, Gobert covers a lot of ground with those long strides.
To halt the run. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Morris, no good on the free throw. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
They get it back. Shots blocked. Westbrook outside. Pass to Morris. Out to Leonard. From behind the arc. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Leonard's got 5.
The 3-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
McDaniels, that's good.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Yep.
The score, your Clippers, 15, the Timberwolves, 27.
About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
You know, when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, so much of what you do goes through him. You trust him. You trust his abilities.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
It's McDaniels on the wing. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Westbrook, the pass to George. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Fires the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's the triple-double king.
Pass to Towns from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's George. And George with the jam.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Morris passes to Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Such a crafty score. Nice pump fake by Leonard to draw the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. That one's no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Noel. Anderson with it. Back to Noel. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Here's George. Tries again. Zubac's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Down low. Here's Reed. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Reed's gotten his first basket of the night. George passes to Zubac. Leonard way outside. The shot misses. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Anderson. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Morris for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Morris has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Anderson passes to Reed. Over to the left wing. Uses the glass on the layup. Reed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Pass to Anderson. Launches it. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Leonard. 3-pointer. No good.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Anderson passes to Reed. Here's Prince. George defending. To the inside. Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. The offensive rebound. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 36% in the third. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Anderson. Westbrook with the rebound. Leonard left side. George off with the layup. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break up 12. And they've effectively... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Conley. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. Westbrook finds Leonard. Back to Westbrook. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. The 3. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers really having a tough go here. George passes to Morris. Right wing. Here's George, guarded by Edwards. George against Edwards. George, no good. George has gone 4 of 10 here. For 3, Conley. Goes back up, and it's laid in by Towns.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass, recapturing possession so he can take it right back up.
Leonard for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here's Towns. Here's Conley. Beyond the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him. Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Edwards. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Here's Zubac. The shot off that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Towns for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 8 now. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Outside Conley. Paul George pulls down the board. The Clippers shooting just 21% from the floor. Leonard passes to Morris. And the Clippers miss again.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Blocking foul called on Marcus Morris Sr. 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And Minnesota has possession. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Morris outside to stop the drought. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. Shots good by Towns.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Leonard for 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
That one off the back iron and out.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
They get the rebound. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
From deep, Conley. And another three from Minnesota.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
It's tipped. Here's McDaniels, and the miss. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle.
teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Now here's Leonard.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball outside. Inside. Here's Ayton. Oh, and then jammed by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
Morris passes to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Ayton. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. That one on George.
Well, Ayton and efficiency go hand in hand. I mean, this guy's field goal percentage is on cloud 9.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Here's Paul. Paul George making his last shot. And here is Paul. For 3, Okogie. Here's Ayton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ayton's got 8.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Up top, Morris. Out to the right wing. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Nice to see Westbrook rise up and knock that one down. When he has that solid base, it looks good.
Paul passes to KD, and then Durant with the jam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here is Morris. His three-pointer's off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
A drive by Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Now, here's Durant. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. KD with it. Leonard picks him up. Durant trying to break free. And the basket by Okogie.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Leonard. Morris kicks to George. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, you got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc. Incredible.
Paul passes to KD. Right side George. From the arc. Rebound by Okogie. Phoenix leading by 7. .103 left to play in the first. And then Durant with the jam.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Leonard finds Zubac. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And here's KD for three. The Clippers grab the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Passes it to George. He takes it in, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Paul with the steal. Stolen by George. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
That free throw good from George. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. Paul passes to KD, and KD throws it down.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter.
Coming onto the court.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
KD sets the pick for Paul. And he drives in. Yep, that one goes in there. Paul's got his first basket of the night.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
And Phoenix has possession following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off, and finished off by KD.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball.
Oh,
man, fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound. I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Zubac with it. Chris Paul covering. George against Booker. Zubac kicks to George. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got his first 2 points.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Booker up top, defended by George. Booker looking around. Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
And the D has to respect Booker's passing ability. Fantastic at finding guys in their spots.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Paul outside. The pass to Ayton. No good that time.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Okogie. He's covered by Leonard. And then Durant with the dunk.
And you can see why KD has won himself a couple scoring titles. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
That free throw, no good. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Now, here is Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. And KD throws it down.
Pretty much count on double-digit assists from Chris Paul, one of the best passers in league history.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. Outside for George. The tray. It's good from long range. George has got 13.
We've seen George hit some threes from way downtown before, and he's at it again.
KD on the wing. Covered by Morris. Durant, the pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. The three. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Nobody near Leonard. No good on the triple. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10. Durant against Morris. Back to Ayton. And the three off target. Clippers trail by 5.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
George with no one around. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. He gets it up.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
33.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now here's Durant. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Kicks it out to Paul. KD a screen on George. Paul passes to Durant. It's stolen by Morris. Westbrook with it. Chris Paul covering. Paul against George. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Paul George. George has gotten half of his 3-pointers to fall for him. 3 of 6 on the night. On the wing, Booker, defended by George. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. The 3 from Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers. Westbrook against Paul. Down low. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by George.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
He gets that one. And now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that. And Paul George definitely has the handles.
Here's Durant from down in the low post. It goes. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Zubac the pass to Leonard. Here he goes. Out to Morris. It's deflected. Durant with the steal. To the paint. Here's a Kogi. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Westbrook. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Ross against George. 6 to shoot. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Leonard kicks to George. Fires for 3. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's Payne. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
George against Ross. And that one's good. George. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, Paul George can play in the supportive role, and then he can do things like that where he just decides to take over.
Payne dishes to Biyombo. He kicks to Ross. And the rejection by Leonard.
And that's what you expect from one of the greatest defenders maybe this league has ever seen. Great play by Kawhi that time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Biyombo, that's good.
Payne just opening things up for this offense by moving the ball.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Westbrook. He's got 7. Biyombo with the block. Now here's Ross. And he banks in the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Clipper lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to
Paul George. He's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And we'll be right back after this in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, the confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
Ball outside. Pass to Ayton. Passes it to Okogie to tie it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Westbrook with it. Kicks it to Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Suns trail by 5. Ball looking over the floor. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. Leonard attacking. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Booker finds 8. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. A shake. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you can guess right or you can guess wrong. And with Westbrook, many times defenders are wrong.
That's good from Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook taking 2 shots.
And so Westbrook makes them both. Suns trail by 7. Here's Paul. Dishes to Durant. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 23 points for Kevin Durant.
Good assertive play from KD, refusing to be denied on the interior.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Kevin Durant. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for your Clippers.
Free throw good, Westbrook.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
He doesn't get the second one. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Ayton used that pick to get in close.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked 1st overall. That's a reason.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Westbrook against Paul. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fades back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on 8.
You can't be reckless guarding Kawhi Leonard. He feels out defenders so well and exploits them when they overcommit.
For a free throw. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, we've seen teams go all in to acquire Kawhi Leonard. Easy to see why. He just changes the course of a franchise. Any team he's on legitimately has a chance to win a title.
Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George. That shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Suns trail by 4. Paul outside, inside, and Ayton throws it down.
The coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The drive by Booker, and KD throws it down.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And here's Booker. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ayton, count it!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
To the wing on the left. Out to Morris. Pass to Westbrook. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Okogie. To the inside. Durant. Morris with the rebound. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
Booker left side. Westbrook with the steal. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. And stolen by Booker.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead. And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 1. 1 second left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.